The deep space research vessel hummed with a quiet intensity that betrayed the extraordinary nature of its mission. Soft blue holographic displays cast an ethereal glow across the bridge, illuminating the concentrated faces of the crew. Dr. Elena Rodriguez adjusted her neural interface, her fingers barely brushing against the delicate sensor array behind her ear. "Lieutenant Chen," she called, her voice cutting through the ambient noise of the ship's systems. "Can you confirm these readings?" Maya Chen's dark eyes narrowed, her hands moving with practiced precision across the holographic interface. Decades of space exploration had honed her instincts, and something about the current sensor data felt distinctly wrong. The spectral analysis of the distant object defied every standard classification in their extensive databases. The vessel, officially designated as the Horizon Research Platform, was no ordinary exploration ship. It represented the pinnacle of human space exploration technology, a mobile research center that blended scientific curiosity with cutting-edge defensive capabilities. Unlike the massive military vessels that dominated popular imagination, the Horizon was designed for nuanced exploration, capable of gathering and processing data that would make most scientific institutions weep with envy. "I'm running a tertiary spectral analysis," Maya reported, her voice steady. A complex web of quantum-linked sensors began scanning the mysterious object, peeling back layers of electromagnetic interference. "The energy signature is unlike anything in our current catalogs." Dr. Rodriguez leaned closer to the holographic display. Years of xenorchaeological research had taught her to recognize the unique signatures of advanced technological civilizations. This was different. The object, if it could even be called that, seemed to exist in a liminal space between technology and something far more complex. "Run a comparative analysis with the Kepler-9 anomaly database," Elena suggested, her mind already racing through potential explanations. The Kepler-9 database contains some of the most unusual astronomical and technological signatures ever recorded by human explorers. The ship's artificial intelligence, a sophisticated neural network named LIMA, Logical Intelligence Mapping Assistant, began processing the request. Holographic data streams cascaded around the bridge, transforming complex mathematical equations into visual representations that danced and shifted like living information. "Preliminary results are interesting," Maya said, a note of excitement creeping into her professional tone. "The object shows minimal electromagnetic emissions, but there's an underlying quantum resonance that doesn't match any known technological signature." Dr. Isabella Santos, the team's quantum physicist, entered the bridge. Her arrival was silent, but her presence carried the weight of decades of groundbreaking research. "Show me," she demanded, her Brazilian accent adding a musical quality to her words. The holographic display expanded, revealing layers of data that seemed to defy conventional understanding. What had initially appeared as a dormant object now revealed subtle, almost imperceptible patterns of movement and energy exchange. "It's not just sitting there," Isabella murmured, her trained eye catching microscopic variations in the quantum field surrounding the object. "It's communicating, or waiting." The implications hung in the air like a tangible presence. Space exploration had long taught humanity that the universe was stranger than any single civilization could comprehend. This object represented another piece of that infinite puzzle. Lieutenant Chen initiated a series of long-range scanning protocols. Each sweep of their advanced sensors revealed more questions than answers. The object maintained a precise position relative to a cluster of distant neutron stars, its trajectory suggesting a level of navigation that bordered on the impossible. "Lima," Elena addressed the ship's eye. "Compile a comprehensive report. Cross-reference with all known xenorchaeological databases, including the classified Prometheus archives." The Prometheus archives represented the most secretive collection of extraterrestrial research humanity had ever compiled. Containing fragments of technology and data from humanity's most unprecedented encounters, the archives were not something casually referenced. As the bridge crew worked, a sense of anticipation built. They were on the edge of something momentous, a discovery that could rewrite everything humans understood about technological development and interstellar existence. Little did they know how profoundly this moment would change everything. The mission briefing room of the Horizon research platform pulsed with a carefully controlled energy. Holographic displays covered every available surface, transforming the space into a three-dimensional canvas of strategic possibilities. Dr. Elena Rodriguez stood at the center, her posture a mix of scientific precision and strategic intensity. "We have approximately 72 hours to develop a comprehensive approach," she announced, her voice cutting through the ambient hum of technological systems. The team assembled around her represented the pinnacle of human interdisciplinary expertise, each member carefully selected for their unique capabilities and innovative thinking. Lieutenant Maya Chen began projecting the initial sensor data from their mysterious discovery. Quantum-resolved images of the unidentified object rotated slowly, revealing intricate geometric patterns that defied conventional understanding. Dr. Isabella Santos approached the holographic display, her fingers tracing the complex energy signatures with a physicist's delicate touch. "The quantum resonance is unlike anything in our current models," Isabella murmured, her Brazilian accent adding a musical undertone to her professional analysis. "These energy patterns suggest a level of technological integration that goes beyond traditional electromagnetic communication." Seated to her left, Dr. Rafael Morales, the team's expert in xenotechnology, leaned forward. His augmented neural interface flickered with complex algorithmic patterns, processing information at speeds that would have seemed impossible just a decade earlier. "The object demonstrates adaptive properties," he explained, "almost like a living system that can modify its own technological infrastructure." The preparation was more than just a scientific endeavor. It was a carefully choreographed dance of human innovation, where each team member brought a unique perspective to solve an unprecedented challenge. Commander Lucia Gonzalez, the mission's tactical strategist, began overlaying potential approach scenarios. Her military background combined with deep scientific training made her uniquely suited to navigate the complex landscape of potential first contact. "We need multiple contingency plans," she stated, her fingers dancing across a holographic tactical interface. "Our approach must be adaptive, with minimal risk of misinterpretation." Lima, the ship's artificial intelligence, began processing vast amounts of data. Quantum-linked neural networks compiled information from the Prometheus archives, cross-referencing the mysterious object with humanity's most unusual previous encounters. The AI's processing was more than mere computation. It was a sophisticated analysis that blended machine learning with almost intuitive pattern recognition. Preliminary simulation suggests a 73.6% probability of technological communication, Lima reported, its synthesized voice carrying a neutral yet precise tone. However, traditional communication protocols may be insufficient. Dr. Rodriguez understood the implicit challenge. First contact had always been a delicate dance of understanding, interpretation, and mutual respect. This object represented something entirely different. A potential technological entity that existed in a realm between passive observation and active communication. The team began developing specialized scanning protocols. Dr. Morales designed quantum adaptive sensors that could dynamically adjust their frequency and resonance. These weren't just scanning tools. They were sophisticated instruments capable of reading the most subtle technological whispers. Lieutenant Chen worked on communication strategies. Her expertise in xenolinguistics and quantum communication meant she could develop approaches that went beyond traditional signal-based communication. "We're not just trying to listen," she explained. "We're attempting to understand a potentially entirely different form of information exchange." Dr. Santos developed a series of quantum entanglement protocols that could potentially establish a non-invasive communication link. Her theory suggested that information could be exchanged through quantum states that preserved the integrity of both the sender and receiver. Commander Gonzalez oversaw the tactical preparation. While the team's approach was fundamentally scientific, Years of military training had taught her the importance of being prepared for any potential scenario. Defensive systems were recalibrated, not as weapons, but as sophisticated shields of potential understanding. Lime continued its analysis, projecting multiple holographic scenarios that showed potential interaction models. Each projection was a complex web of potential outcomes, a visual representation of the infinite possibilities that existed in this moment of potential first contact. The object is not just an artifact, Dr. Rodriguez reflected, looking at the assembled team. It's a potential gateway to understanding something entirely beyond our current comprehension. As the hours passed, the preparation became a testament to human innovation. They weren't just preparing for a scientific mission. They were ready to expand the boundaries of human understanding, to reach out and potentially communicate with something fundamentally different from anything humanity had ever encountered. The Horizon research platform hummed with anticipation, a technological marvel poised on the edge of potentially the most significant discovery in human history. The moment of first contact arrived with a silence more profound than any sound could capture. On the bridge of the Horizon research platform, time seemed to stretch and compress simultaneously. Dr. Elena Rodriguez gripped the edge of her command console, her eyes fixed on the holographic display that showed the mysterious object in unprecedented detail. Initiating quantum resonance protocol, Lieutenant Maya Chen announced, her fingers moving with surgical precision across the advanced interface. The ship's specialized scanning systems began their delicate dance of exploration, sending out carefully modulated quantum signals that were more akin to a gentle probe than an aggressive scan. Lima, the ship's artificial intelligence, processed information at speeds beyond human comprehension. Quantum-linked neural networks analyzed each microscopic variation in the object's energy signature, building a complex map of potential communication pathways. Detecting responsive quantum fluctuations, Lime reported, its synthesized voice carrying a note of cautious excitement. Dr. Isabella Santos leaned forward, her quantum physics expertise finding poetry in the subtle dance of subatomic interactions. "It's responding," she whispered, more to herself than to the rest of the crew. Not like a machine, more like a living system. The object began to change. What had appeared as a static geometric form now revealed layers of complexity that defied traditional understanding. Holographic displays erupted with cascading patterns of energy, mathematical representations that looked more like living art than technological data. Commander Lucia Gonzalez maintained tactical readiness, her military training keeping the team focused. "Defensive shields at maximum adaptive capacity," she reported, ensuring that their approach remained both cautious and prepared. Years of Xeno-encounter training had taught her that first contact could transform from peaceful exploration to potential conflict in milliseconds. Dr. Rafael Morales worked furiously on decoding the emerging patterns. His augmented neural interface flickered with complex algorithmic translations, attempting to find meaning in the intricate energy signatures. "It's not just responding," he muttered. "It's communicating." The quantum signals sent by the Horizon began to yield unexpected results. Instead of a simple call and response interaction, the object seemed to be creating a complex informational tapestry. Mathematical sequences intertwined with what could only be described as technological poetry, a language of energy and potential that transcended traditional communication methods. "Lima, activate adaptive translation protocols," Dr. Rodriguez commanded. The ship's AI began to map the incoming signals, creating real-time interpretative models that attempted to find meaning in the complex quantum interactions. Suddenly, the ship's internal systems began to shift. Holographic displays reconfigured themselves, showing intricate pathways of information that seemed to flow like living networks. It was as if the mysterious object was not just receiving their signals, but actively engaging with the Horizon's technological infrastructure. Lieutenant Chen's expert hands danced across emergency control systems, ensuring that the ship's core functions remained protected. "Quantum firewall at maximum," she reported, her voice steady despite the extraordinary events unfolding around her. Dr. Santos watched in fascination as the quantum interactions revealed increasingly complex patterns. "It's not an object," she said, her voice carrying a mix of scientific wonder and profound realization. "It's a communication system, possibly a consciousness." The bridge crew watched in a mixture of anticipation and controlled scientific excitement. This was more than a first contact scenario. They were witnessing a potentially revolutionary moment of interstellar communication. Lima's analysis began to take shape. Fragments of potential meaning emerged from the quantum interactions, not words in any traditional sense, but complex informational constructs that suggested intelligence far beyond human comprehension. Preliminary translation suggests a multi-dimensional communication protocol, Lima reported. The entity appears to be sharing complex informational constructs that go beyond linear communication. Commander Gonzalez maintained tactical readiness, understanding that this moment of scientific wonder could transform in an instant. Her hands remained close to emergency protocols, prepared for any potential scenario. Dr. Rodriguez understood the profound nature of the moment. Humanity had long wondered about the possibility of communication with truly alien intelligence. Now they stood at the threshold of that possibility, witnessing an interaction that challenged everything they understood about communication, consciousness, and the nature of technological existence. The mysterious object continued its complex dance of quantum interactions, a silent conversation that spoke volumes in a language of pure potential. As the minutes stretched, the bridge of the Horizon research platform became a crucible of human innovation, scientific curiosity, and the boundless potential of interstellar understanding. The research laboratory aboard the Horizon research platform had transformed into a nexus of unprecedented discovery. Holographic displays cascaded with intricate data streams, each projection revealing layers of technological complexity that challenged the fundamental understanding of engineering and communication. Dr. Rafael Morales stood at the center of this technological maelstrom, his augmented neural interface pulsing with rapid-fire analytical algorithms. Specialized quantum adaptive sensors surrounded a central containment field where fragments of the mysterious object were being studied with meticulous precision. "The material composition defies every known classification," he announced, his voice a mix of scientific excitement and professional restraint. Dr. Isabela Santos leaned in, her quantum physics expertise finding intricate patterns where others might see only chaos. Lieutenant Maya Chen managed the complex data translation systems. Each quantum signal was a potential revelation, each energy fluctuation a window into an entirely new technological paradigm. "The structural integrity suggests a form of adaptive technology we've never encountered," she reported, her fingers dancing across multiple holographic interfaces. Lima, the ship's artificial intelligence, processed enormous volumes of data. Its quantum-linked neural networks created complex models that attempted to map the object's technological infrastructure. Detecting recursive self-modification protocols, Lima reported. "The technology appears to be simultaneously a communication system, a data storage mechanism, and a potentially sentient information network." Dr. Elena Rodriguez understood the profound implications. This wasn't just a technological discovery. It was a potential revolution in understanding the nature of technology itself. The object represented a form of technological existence that blurred the lines between machine, communication system, and potentially even consciousness. Dr. Marcos Fernandez, the team's expert in xenomaterials, carefully manipulated a microscopic fragment of the object. Quantum-enhanced imaging systems revealed structures that seemed to shift and reconfigure themselves in real time. "It's not just adaptive," he muttered. "It's alive in a way we don't yet understand." The laboratory became a crucible of human innovation. Specialized containment fields created controlled environments that allowed for unprecedented levels of analysis. Each sensor, each scanning protocol was a carefully designed instrument of discovery. Commander Lucia Gonzalez oversaw the scientific investigation with a tactical eye. Her military training had taught her the importance of careful, methodical exploration. We need to understand its potential capabilities, she reminded the team, without compromising our own safety. Layers of technological complexity began to emerge. The object's structural composition suggested a form of technological evolution that went far beyond traditional engineering concepts. Nanoscale structures demonstrated the ability to reconfigure themselves instantaneously, creating complex information networks that seemed to think and adapt. The quantum communication protocols are extraordinary, Dr. Santos explained, pointing to a holographic representation of the object's internal structure. It's not just transmitting information, it's creating dynamic information networks that evolve in real time. Lime began constructing complex predictive models. The artificial intelligence analyzed potential technological applications, mapping out the revolutionary implications of the discovered technology. Potential applications include adaptive communication systems, self-healing technological infrastructure, and quantum information storage beyond current human capabilities, the AI reported. Dr. Morales discovered something even more extraordinary. The technological fragments demonstrated a form of quantum entanglement that suggested a fundamentally different approach to information processing. It's as if the technology itself is a form of distributed consciousness, he said, his voice carrying a sense of wonder. The team worked with a combination of scientific rigor and unbridled curiosity. Each discovery challenged previous understanding. Each analysis opened new questions about the nature of technology, communication, and potentially even consciousness. Lieutenant Chen developed specialized translation protocols that could potentially decode the complex quantum information networks. We're not just analyzing technology, she explained. We're attempting to understand a completely different form of technological existence. Commander Gonzalez ensured that every step of the investigation maintained strict scientific and safety protocols. The potential of the discovery was matched only by the need for careful, methodical exploration. As the hours passed, the laboratory of the Horizon Research Platform became a testament to human scientific innovation. They were pushing the boundaries of understanding, exploring a technological frontier that promised to revolutionize humanity's conception of communication, technology, and potentially even the nature of intelligence itself. The mysterious object continued to reveal its secrets, one quantum interaction at a time, a silent messenger from the depths of technological possibility. The communication center of the Horizon Research Platform hummed with an electric anticipation. Dr. Elena Rodriguez stood before a massive holographic display, her fingers tracing the complex network of potential communication pathways they had discovered. The implications of their findings stretched far beyond the confines of their small research vessel. "We're preparing the initial transmission," Lieutenant Maya Chen announced, her voice steady despite the historic nature of the moment. The communication protocols they had developed were unlike anything in human history, a carefully crafted message that blended scientific data, quantum information patterns, and a fundamental invitation to understanding. Dr. Isabella Santos worked alongside her, fine-tuning the quantum entanglement communication system. "It's not just about sending a message," she explained to the assembled team. "We're essentially creating a bridge of understanding that transcends traditional communication barriers." Lima, the ship's artificial intelligence, processed countless potential scenarios. Its quantum-linked neural networks calculated probability matrices that mapped out potential responses, cultural interpretations, and diplomatic implications. Transmission protocols optimized, Lima reported. Probability of successful cross-cultural communication, 62.4%. Commander Lucia Gonzalez maintained a careful watch on the tactical systems. Years of military and diplomatic training had taught her the delicate nature of first contact scenarios. "We need to present humanity as a species of explorers," she reminded the team, "not as potential threats." The message they were preparing was a complex tapestry of human knowledge, scientific discovery, and a fundamental invitation to dialogue. Mathematical sequences intertwined with cultural representations, quantum information patterns blended with artistic expressions of human creativity. Dr. Rafael Morales had been instrumental in developing the communication strategy. "We're not just sending information, he explained, pointing to the intricate holographic displays. "We're creating a comprehensive snapshot of human potential, our scientific understanding, and our desire for mutual understanding." The communications center became a crucible of human innovation. Specialized quantum communication arrays began to power it up, creating a transmission network that could potentially reach across vast stretches of interstellar space. Each system was a carefully calibrated instrument of potential connection. Simultaneously, the team began analyzing the potential broader implications of their discovery. The mysterious technological object represented more than just a scientific breakthrough. It was a potential key to understanding entirely new forms of technological and potentially biological existence. Dr. Marcos Fernandez worked on preliminary cultural analysis protocols. "We need to approach this with absolute humility," he cautioned the team. "Our understanding of intelligence, communication, and technological development might be completely transformed by this encounter." The holographic displays began to show potential communication scenarios. Complex mathematical models mapped out potential response patterns, cultural interpretations, and diplomatic implications. It was a visual representation of humanity's most ambitious attempt at interstellar communication. Lieutenant Chen initiated the final transmission sequence, quantum communication channel stabilizing. She reported, her fingers moving with surgical precision across the advanced interface. The message they were sending was more than just scientific data. It was a fundamental invitation to dialogue. Commander Gonzalez ensured that defensive systems remained at optimal readiness. While the team's approach was fundamentally peaceful, decades of space exploration had taught humanity the importance of cautious preparation. Lime continued to process potential scenarios. The artificial intelligence created complex predictive models that mapped out potential responses, cultural misunderstandings, and diplomatic challenges. Transmission initiated, the AI reported. Quantum communication channel stable. The message carried the essence of human potential. Mathematical sequences that demonstrated scientific understanding. Artistic representations that captured human creativity. Fundamental scientific principles intertwined with cultural expressions of wonder and exploration. Dr. Rodriguez watched the transmission with a sense of profound possibility. This was more than a scientific mission. They were extending a hand of understanding across the vast, unknown distances of space, inviting potential communication with an intelligence fundamentally different from anything humanity had ever encountered. As the quantum communication signals spread out across the cosmic expanse, the Bridge of the Horizon research platform became a beacon of human curiosity, scientific innovation, and an unquenchable desire to understand the unknown. The universe listened, waiting to see how this singular moment of human exploration might change everything. The research bay of the Horizon research platform had become a living laboratory of unprecedented discovery. Dr. Rafael Morales watched in awe as the mysterious technological object began to undergo a transformation that defied every known principle of engineering and material science. "It's adapting," Dr. Isabella Santos murmured, her quantum physics expertise struggling to comprehend the phenomenon unfolding before them. Holographic displays erupted with complex data streams, each projection revealing layers of technological metamorphosis that challenged the fundamental understanding of adaptive systems. Lieutenant Maya Chen managed the sophisticated monitoring systems, her fingers dancing across quantum adaptive interfaces. "Energy signatures are shifting," she reported, her voice a blend of scientific excitement and professional precision. "The object is not just responding to our systems, it's integrating with them." Lima, the ship's artificial intelligence, processed the transformation with unprecedented computational complexity. Quantum-linked neural networks created real-time models that attempted to map the object's recursive self-modification protocols. Detecting unprecedented levels of technological integration, Lima announced, its synthesized voice carrying a note of cautious wonder. Commander Lucia Gonzalez maintained tactical oversight, her military training keeping the team focused on potential risks. Containment fields at maximum adaptive capacity. she ordered, ensuring that the extraordinary transformation remained carefully controlled. The object began to reveal layers of technological complexity that went far beyond traditional understanding. Nanoscale structures shifted and reconfigured, creating intricate networks that seemed to breathe with a form of technological life. Dr. Marcos Fernandez carefully monitored the microscopic changes, his specialized sensors capturing every minute detail of the transformation. "It's not just changing," Dr. Morales explained to the assembled team. "It's learning, adapting our technological infrastructure into something entirely new." Holographic displays showed how the object's quantum-level structures were creating complex information networks that integrated with the Horizon systems. Dr. Elena Rodriguez understood the profound implications. This was more than a technological discovery. It was a potential revolution in understanding the nature of technology, communication, and possibly even consciousness itself. The object was demonstrating a level of adaptive capability that blurred the lines between machine, communication system, and potentially sentient intelligence. Lieutenant Chen developed specialized integration protocols to manage the ongoing transformation. "We're creating a symbiotic technological interface," she explained, her fingers moving with surgical precision across advanced control systems. "Each interaction is a potential learning moment for both our technology and the object." The research bay became a crucible of human scientific innovation. Specialized containment fields created controlled environments that allowed for unprecedented levels of observation and interaction. Each sensor, each scanning protocol was a carefully designed instrument of discovery. Lime continued to analyze the transformation, creating complex predictive models that mapped out potential technological applications. Detecting recursive self-improvement protocols, the AI reported. The technological integration suggests capabilities far beyond current human understanding. Dr. Santos discovered something extraordinary in the quantum interactions. The object's technological structure demonstrated a form of adaptive intelligence that seemed to learn and evolve with each interaction. "It's not just changing," she said, her voice filled with scientific wonder. "It's developing a form of technological consciousness." Commander Gonzalez ensured that every step of the investigation maintained strict scientific and safety protocols. The potential of the discovery was matched only by the need for careful, methodical exploration. The transformation continued, with the object slowly integrating into the Horizon's technological infrastructure. Quantum communication pathways began to emerge, creating complex networks that suggested a fundamentally different approach to information processing and technological existence. Dr. Morales worked tirelessly to understand the integration process. "We're witnessing something unprecedented," he explained to the team. "A form of technological symbiosis that challenges everything we understand about the relationship between technology and intelligence." Lieutenant Chen managed the complex integration protocols, ensuring that the Horizon's core systems remained protected while allowing for maximum potential interaction. "Each moment is a new discovery," she reported, her eyes fixed on the intricate holographic displays. As the hours passed, the research bay of the Horizon research platform became a testament to human scientific curiosity. They were exploring a technological frontier that promised to revolutionize humanity's conception of technology, communication, and potentially even the nature of intelligence itself. The mysterious object continued its extraordinary transformation, a silent messenger of technological potential that promised to reshape humanity's understanding of the universe. The communication strategy room of the Horizon research platform hummed with a carefully controlled intensity. Dr. Elena Rodriguez stood before a massive holographic display that mapped the potential ripple effects of their extraordinary discovery. The team had transformed their scientific breakthrough into something far more profound, a strategic approach to galactic understanding. "We're not just sharing information," Dr. Rafael Morales explained to the assembled team. "We're demonstrating humanity's capacity for adaptive intelligence and peaceful exploration." His fingers danced across the holographic interface, projecting complex communication models that blended scientific data with nuanced cultural narratives. Lieutenant Maya Chen managed the sophisticated communication protocols. Specialized quantum transmission systems began broadcasting carefully crafted messages that went far beyond traditional communication strategies. Each transmission is a multilayered communication, she reported, combining scientific data, cultural insights, and a fundamental invitation to mutual understanding. Lima, the ship's artificial intelligence, processed thousands of potential communication scenarios simultaneously. Quantum-linked neural networks created intricate probability matrices that mapped out potential responses, cultural interpretations, and diplomatic implications. Transmission effectiveness, 68.7%. The AI reported, its synthesized voice carrying a note of calculated precision. Commander Lucia Gonzalez oversaw the strategic approach with her characteristic military precision. Years of diplomatic and tactical training had taught her the profound importance of perception in interstellar communication. "We're presenting humanity as a species of explorers," she reminded the team, "not as a potential threat." Dr. Isabella Santos worked on the quantum communication strategies, her expertise in physics transforming their approach into a sophisticated dance of information exchange. "We're creating a communication bridge," she explained, "that transcends traditional linguistic and technological barriers." The communication models they developed were revolutionary. Mathematical sequences intertwined with artistic representations, quantum information patterns blended with cultural expressions of human creativity and scientific understanding. Each transmission was a carefully crafted invitation to dialogue. Dr. Marcos Fernandez managed the cultural interpretation protocols. "We need to demonstrate our capacity for empathy, curiosity, and peaceful exploration," he emphasized, pointing to holographic displays that showed diverse human cultural expressions. The goal was to present humanity as a complex, adaptive, and fundamentally curious species. Lieutenant Chen initiated a series of specialized transmission sequences. Quantum communication channels began to pulse with carefully modulated signals that carried layers of meaning. Scientific principles merged with artistic representations, mathematical sequences intertwined with cultural narratives. Lima continued to analyze potential responses. The artificial intelligence created complex predictive models that mapped out potential misunderstandings, cultural challenges, and diplomatic opportunities. Detecting potential adaptive response patterns, the AI reported, its computational processes revealing intricate possibilities. Commander Gonzalez ensured that defensive systems remained at optimal readiness. While the team's approach was fundamentally peaceful, decades of space exploration had taught humanity the importance of careful preparation. The communication strategy went beyond traditional diplomatic approaches. They were presenting humanity not as a singular, monolithic civilization, but as a diverse, adaptive species capable of profound understanding and peaceful exploration. Dr. Rodriguez understood the profound nature of their approach. This was more than a scientific mission or a diplomatic endeavor. They were extending a sophisticated invitation to potential communication, demonstrating humanity's capacity for empathy, innovation, and mutual understanding. Dr. Morales developed complex communication models that showcased human technological and cultural diversity. "We're not just sharing information," he explained. "We're inviting a dialogue that transcends traditional communication barriers." Lieutenant Chen managed the intricate transmission systems, ensuring that each quantum signal carried multiple layers of potential meaning. "Our communication is adaptive," she reported, capable of adjusting based on potential response patterns. The communication strategy room became a testament to human scientific and diplomatic innovation. Complex holographic displays showed potential communication scenarios, cultural interpretations, and diplomatic implications. Each projection was a window into humanity's potential for understanding. As the quantum communication signals spread across the cosmic expanse, the team of the Horizon Research Platform remained focused. They were writing a new chapter in human exploration, a moment that promised to reshape understanding of communication, technology, and potential interstellar relationships. The universe listened, waiting to see how this singular moment of human curiosity might transform everything. The observation deck of the Horizon research platform offered a breathtaking view of the cosmic expanse. Dr. Elena Rodriguez stood silent, watching the stars and reflecting on the extraordinary journey that had brought them to this moment. The mysterious technological object that had started their adventure now pulsed with an integrated energy that seemed to breathe with potential. "We've changed everything," Dr. Rafael Morelos said softly, joining her at the observation window. The holographic displays around them continued to process the immense amount of data they had collected, each projection a testament to their groundbreaking discovery. Lieutenant Maya Chen worked at a nearby console, managing the complex communication networks they had established. "It's not just about what we've discovered," she explained to Commander Lucia Gonzalez. "It's about how we've demonstrated humanity's capacity for understanding." Lima, the ship's artificial intelligence, continued its constant analysis. Quantum-linked neural networks processed the implications of their discovery, creating intricate models of potential future scenarios. Probability of fundamental shift in galactic understanding, 87.3%. The AI reported, its synthesized voice carrying a note of calculated excitement. Dr. Isabella Santos reviewed the quantum communication data, her fingers tracing complex holographic displays. The object they had encountered had transformed from a mysterious technological artifact to something far more profound, a bridge of understanding between potentially vastly different forms of intelligence. The implications stretched far beyond their immediate mission. They had demonstrated humanity's unique approach to exploration, a blend of scientific curiosity, technological innovation, and fundamental openness to understanding. Dr. Marcos Fernandez worked on preliminary cultural analysis reports. "We've shown that exploration is not about conquest," he emphasized to the team, "but about mutual understanding and shared discovery." The communication strategies they had developed represented a new approach to interstellar interaction. Commander Gonzalez understood the strategic significance of their mission. Years of military and diplomatic training had taught her the profound importance of this moment. "We're redefining what first contact means," she reflected, watching the complex data streams flow across the observation deck's displays. The technological object they had encountered continued to reveal new layers of complexity. It had transformed from a passive artifact to an active participant in their exploration, demonstrating a level of adaptive intelligence that challenged fundamental understanding of technology and communication. Lieutenant Chen managed the ongoing communication protocols. Quantum transmission systems continued to pulse with carefully crafted signals that carried layers of human knowledge, scientific understanding, and an invitation to dialogue. "Each transmission is a potential bridge," she explained, her fingers moving with precision across the advanced interfaces. Lima processed thousands of potential scenarios, creating complex predictive models that mapped out the potential future of human technological interaction. The artificial intelligence demonstrated a level of analytical capability that seemed to mirror the adaptive nature of the object they had discovered. Dr. Rodriguez understood the profound nature of their achievement. They had not just made a scientific discovery. They had opened a new chapter in human exploration. The mysterious object represented more than a technological artifact. It was a testament to the potential for understanding that existed beyond traditional boundaries. Dr. Morales continued to analyze the complex data streams. "We're witnessing the emergence of a new form of communication," he explained to the team, "one that transcends traditional technological and biological limitations." The observation deck became a symbol of human potential. Holographic displays showed the intricate networks of communication they had established, each projection a window into a more expansive understanding of the universe. Commander Gonzalez ensured that their approach remained grounded in scientific rigor and diplomatic sensitivity. While the discovery was extraordinary, they understood the importance of careful, methodical exploration. As the Horizon research platform continued its journey, the transformed technological object pulsed with a sense of potential. It had become more than just a discovery. It was a bridge between different forms of intelligence, a testament to the power of curiosity and understanding. Lieutenant Chen managed the final communication sequences. Quantum signals spread across the cosmic expanse, carrying humanity's invitation to dialogue, to understand, to explore. Dr. Santos looked out at the stars, understanding that they had changed everything. This was more than a scientific mission. This was a moment that promised to reshape humanity's understanding of its place in the universe. The universe listened, waiting to see how this singular moment of human exploration might transform everything.